Yo, what's good? How y'all feeling on this beautiful morning? Beautiful morning. Yo, last night, right? So I ain't even stream last night because I wanted to watch the Clippers versus the Suns game 2, Western Conference Finals. Yeah, I was like, I gotta watch this. And not only that, I had a little money on the game. So, I kind of wanted to, see what was going on live and in color, in action and all that. I didn't want to catch no highlights later on and that, and I needed all of that right up front. You feel me? So the biggest thing that came from that whole entire game, if anybody watched it, if you didn't watch it, the biggest thing that came from that game was the last 2 minutes of the game, really. You know what I'm saying? It started to kind of go back and forth. And then we get down to like the last, had to be like 40 seconds, you know what I'm saying? And man, Paul George, man, he started to like swing the momentum towards the Clippers because the Suns pretty much had the momentum through most of the game. And they had like I don't know what their biggest lead was, but they were up by like 7 or 9, maybe 10 at certain points of the game, you know what I'm saying? But they never really took like a big commanding lead, but they were up enough, you feel what I'm saying? So when the Clippers started coming back, it was like, yo, they not even like Paul George, he really tried to like just do it all on his own, you know what I'm saying? Like he should, you feel what I'm saying? Like he should. The man got a shoe. I feel like when you have a shoe on the shelf in Foot Locker somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should be the go-to guy. I mean, that's what all the kids are aspiring to be, is the go-to guy when they grab your shoe and they get on the court and they play these games. They want to take the last shot. They want to be the guy. They want to be the girl. So it's like, how you gonna miss 2 free throws at the end of the game, man? Let's just look at some of the highlights, yo. We about to look at some of this shit. Because man, it was crazy. It was a good game, though. It was a good game, you know what I'm saying? It's a good game. Ayton ate all night. He ate all night, bro. He ate all night.
He has been a terrific rebounder since he entered the NBA. That's continued.
All right. Cameron Payne, man. He was doing that all night. Yo, he had a couple of floaters that was just like, when they did the replay, he literally just like, wow, just flipped that. Yo. Woo, Ayton, I'm telling you, yo, like, Zubac ain't do bad last night. He didn't. I'm mad I ain't have him in one of my lineups. Look at that. Bang. Yo, Cameron Payne. Sheesh. That boy is not trying to be sitting at home next year. He not either. That'd be crazy not to re-sign that boy. I don't know what his contract looking like right now, but if he don't get a new contract next year, I hope he don't go nowhere else too. Yeah, Terrence, man, he did alright. He didn't do nothing super impactful last night. That was crazy right there. Yo, they had some crazy oops last night, yo, including the one that freaking won the game. You feel what I'm saying? Like, real talk. The one that won the game, yo, that's the one that did it. You know what I'm saying? That's the one that like did the thing. Yo, I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yo, right here, book. Miss Ayton, back up with it. You feel what I'm saying? Alright, we got PG, spin, take it up. There we go. You feel what I'm saying? Aggressive. And this is early, 17-17. First quarter. It's still tight. It's a tight game. Clippers is not trying to go down 2-0. They are not trying to go down 2-0. You feel what I'm saying? Paul George with the spin. Just like that. It's looking manageable. Everything looking good. Ayton, off the screen. Boom. Work. Gave him the body. Terrence man ain't know what to do. He's stumbling back. Like, oh, yeah. He didn't know whether he should flop or just take it as a man. No pun intended. Woo. Yo, Cameron Payne, boy. Cameron Payne. And they did this pretty much back and forth the whole game. That's the one I'm talking about. That one right there. Yo. That one right there. Watch how he flipped this joint, yo. Whoop. Woo. I'm trying to tell you, boy. Cameron Payne showed his behind last night. And this is pretty much, like I said, how it went the whole game. You feel me? Screen. And Booker pretty much got that whenever he wanted to. The whole game. The whole game. Third quarter. Just back and forth. Just back and forth. They ain't even really showing the parts when, like, Phoenix was up by, like, 7 points and stuff like that. Because that's how it was for a good little moment in the second quarter. Whoo! Yo. He just looks so uncontrollable, but, like, he's in control. He like gonna lose the ball. He had no turnovers last night. Look at how wild he moving around and shit. Like, the way he dribbles, sometimes the ball be all the way out here and stuff. Like, he didn't have no turnovers last night. Which when they said that stat, I couldn't believe it. Whoo! I was hoping that Mikal Bridges had a better game last night. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's just one of them things for him right now that so many other people is just so hot right now that he just not really getting a chance to shine. I mean, he been having some moments defensively though, for sure. And he definitely hit a couple big shots in their last series. Ooh, this was crazy right here. I was like, yo, because I looked over at my wife. She was asleep. Well, she like had her eyes down to her phone. I was like, yo, you missed that. I was like, wait till they show the replay. You missed it. Oh my gosh. Yo. Oh my goodness, man. It was crazy. Like, Ayton was just oop after oop after oop. Offensive rebounds, blocks. It was just crazy, yo. It was just amazing. It was wild. It was wild. Sheesh. Oh, okay. So right here, we had basically the same thing that happened in the 2007 playoffs between the Spurs and the Phoenix Suns when Tony Parker and Steve Nash bumped heads, and Steve Nash's nose was all broke and busted and bloodied and bruised up. It was all purple and red. Y'all remember that? Did anybody remember that? Yo, that was like a crazy, crazy moment. And it was so wild to have it happen again last night. Patrick Beverly, y'all see him going back in the locker room, and Devin Booker bumped heads. Literally, Patrick Beverly going in for he's reaching in, and as he reached in, he like leaned in with his whole body, and Book was about to go forward, like he was trying to drive, and they just boom collided like that. Book went down, holding his face. Patrick Beverly was like, "What I do?" Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, when he went to the bench, his forehead was bleeding, so they both ended up having to go back in the locker room and get cleaned up, stitched up. Devin Booker came back out with stitches in his nose. It was wild, but yeah, I was just like, when they said that it happened back in 2007, it made me go back and look. I was like, who? I was like, was it Chris Paul that he ran into? Because I felt like it was Chris Paul, but I was like, no, it was a point guard. I can't remember who it was, and it was Tony Parker. So yeah, I just found that very ironic that happened again to the Suns. But yeah. Alright, yeah, we got Ayton here. Eating again. You already know, like, just eating. You know. Wait a minute. Whoa, what are we doing? We went all the way back to the beginning. We weren't supposed to be doing that. Here we go. Alright. Yo, he was just literally Paul George. Like, when you see what happened at the end, it's just like, there's no way that should have happened, bro. They go Cameron Payne again. Like, he can get it anywhere off the glass. Like, you be looking at someone like, there's no way that's going to. He just kept getting that little bounce. You know what I'm saying? Got that soft touch, boy. Luke Kennard. Nice little move there. Uh-oh. Boom. Found Zubac. Boom. That was a nice play. You know what I'm saying? Here's where Phoenix was like pulling away a little bit, but Clippers just kept coming down doing little stuff like that. You feel me? Like, it wasn't, man, this was a great game. This is a great playoff game. I haven't seen a playoff game like this in a while, but there's been so many great playoff games this playoffs. Like, that is crazy. This playoffs is going to go down in history. Playoffs 2021, it's going to go down in history. There's a lot of great performances by a lot of great players. And players who we didn't even know was great yet until this playoffs. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Cameron Payne, like, really, bro? All right, now here's where the game starts to get tricky, okay? Boom, you see Paul George hit the three. Bring them within 3 with 2 minutes and some change left, okay? All right, we got Cam Payne on the screen. Finds Ayton. Spins, turns, makes it, okay? All right. Suns back up 5. Okay, we got 1:50 left. Zubac. Taking advantage of the height advantage on Crowder. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Phoenix up 3. About 1:30 left in the 4th. Cameron Payne again off the glass. It doesn't matter. Right side of the square. Top of the square. Like, he's going to... Look at that. Kennard. Off the screen. Easy. Top of the key. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cameron Payne. Okay. Ooh, you okay, Rocky? You alright? My dog just fell off the chair. Oh, okay. There we go. Paul George. Look at that. Now they up 1. Okay. Here we go. Devin Booker. That was a cold shot right there. That shot was cold. Did you see that hang time on that shot? Did you see the hang time on that shot? Like, my man was up there for a minute. Watch this hang time, bro. Watch this. Sheesh. He was in the air for like, it seemed like an extra half second. PG, pull up. Dagger. Son's like, oh man, here we go. Now this play right here, oh goodness. This right here went under review. And this is kind of like, this was probably by this point, like the second review that they had done. Like, they kept stopping. This was like probably the worst officiating I've seen in a game, in a playoff game, in a long time. Like, the league has to do something about these reviews. It's crazy. Like, yo, they stopped play in the last like 30 seconds, like 4 or 5 times to review the play. Like, we get it. Like, the review is there to get it right in crucial moments. But at what point does that take away from the actual experience? You know what I'm saying? Like, the game could have been over like 2 minutes ago at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they just kept stopping everything. And we got to look. We got to check. But Patrick Beverley did poke the ball from Devin Booker. But Devin Booker's hand was the last hand to touch the ball. So right here, they turned the ball over, which is unfortunate. And you thinking like, oh man, it's game over now. LA about to get the ball back. 9 seconds left. They up 1. Even if they get fouled, they go to the foul line. They're going to go up 3. You know what I'm saying? If they hit a 3, they're going to go up 4. Whatever happens, like, at this point, you looking as a Suns fan like, yo, this really might be over unless we get some kind of steal, some kind of miraculous play. They needed a miracle right here. The Suns needed a miracle. Okay, so at this point, they ruling that, you know, it's Clippers ball. Clippers celebrate. They get happy. T. Lue draw something up. Boom, they give it to PG. They foul him. 8.2 seconds left. PG looking like, okay, I got this. You know what I'm saying? Led my team to a comeback. Gave my team the lead. But look at Cameron Payne. Now, did y'all see that over there? Did y'all see that? I noticed that the first time. That Cameron Payne was over there. Right here. Look at him. In his peripheral. Boom. Made him miss the first one. Okay. And now he over here. I don't know if he... And that distracted him too. Now, I know that players will get... I don't know if it's like a penalty or what it is, but like, you're not allowed as the backcourt players that's lined up behind the free throw shooter to like be within a certain radius of the free throw shooter's peripheral for that reason. I felt like the first time when PG shot the first free throw, Cameron Payne was definitely in his peripheral. Like you could clearly see because of the angle that he was in his peripheral. And if PG didn't see his arms or anything like that, he'd be lying. Like I would see a person out the corner of my eye just doing like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that might have threw him off the first time. Then the second time you got him over here, he not as much in his peripheral, but he's still moving around and doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? So who's to say that he didn't see that as well? So, yeah, y'all hear my loud ass neighbors? Like, I'm sorry about that. I truly apologize, but this happens like damn near every morning. So y'all please excuse that. Anyway, here we go. Back to it. So yeah, that happens. Oh, wait a minute. Did they skipped it? Oh, no, I went past it. Yeah, so PG misses the 2 free throws. Boom, we back here. Mikal Bridges shoots the 3, misses, goes down. We think he's going to get fouled. He didn't get fouled. They probably thought he was going to get fouled. He probably wanted to get fouled, didn't. And then this happens. Boom! Hold up. Let's show it again. Boom! And of course that goes under review. And then the Clippers try one last time, just a little too late. PG caught it and turned and tried to shoot, and yeah. And so, you know, a lot of people tried to say that you know, the refs lost the game and the refs did this. The refs did do a terrible job of officiating that game, in my personal opinion, especially in the last 2 minutes of the game. They did a horrible job. They damn near ruined a great moment for the Phoenix Suns fans, for basketball fans, for for everybody involved. They almost ruined it, you know what I'm saying? And but that last play, man, was amazing, and the Suns came out on top. But I think the biggest story today is the fact that Paul George really missed 2 free throws at the end of the game. You can say what you want to say about the referees. He don't miss those 2 free throws. Now the Suns are drawing up a different kind of play or approaching how they coming down the court differently. They probably do take that last time out, and draw something up. At that point, they would have been down 3. So they probably would have came down, maybe tried to shoot a 3. Maybe somebody drive and try to get a 3-point play, but you don't want to bank on that. So they really would have forced them to try to come down and try and have to take a 3. It's a difference when you come down and you run your play and you draw up the play to get a 3-point shooter open and they get open. It's another thing when you come down with about 6 or 7 seconds left in the game and you have to shoot this 3 to tie it, not to win, to tie it, to just go to overtime. You know what I'm saying? So they would have put them in a really difficult position mentally, to just even have to go down the court and do that and pull that miracle off. But they ended up pulling off another miracle. That last 2 minutes was just full of miracles for real, because, you know, unfortunately for the Clippers, but fortunately for the Suns, Paul George misses 2 free throws, not 2 free throws and 2 separate free throw attempt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not, oh, this time he went to the line and he missed 1, but he made 1, and then this time he went to the line, he missed 1 and he made 1. It's like, dang, he missed 2 crucial. No. This was in one trip, in one, he shoots the first one, miss, shoots the second one, miss. So, as an athlete, I just can say Paul George, just try to forget about it. Try not to watch too much ESPN today. Try not to be on social media too much, man. Just focus, you know what I'm saying? Who am I? You gotta listen to me. But that was very crucial and fortunate for the Suns, because like I said, he makes those 2 free throws. Suns probably call a timeout because they got to draw something up now. You don't just want to run down with 7 seconds left and try to pull off a miracle 3-pointer. Monty Williams calls a timeout, easy. So, yeah, man, you just think something so simple like free throws, how it just changes the trajectory of the game. And that's what it did. So, That was wild. That was really wild. Wow, that's wild, man. It's still, like I said, would have put them in a different mindset coming out of that timeout. Because now coming back on the floor, you thinking like, okay, we only down one. So you don't need as much. You feel what I'm saying? You can drive, you can get fouled, you can get a good shot, like something. But it was in the Suns' favor for sure once he did that. You know, I don't think that shot from the corner with Mikal Bridges was the best shot for them, because especially being as though he hadn't really been, I can't even call him warm last night. He had some points, but he didn't do anything where I would have thought he'd have been able to hit that corner three. Yeah, he's a shooter. He can shoot it, but it's like, I don't know. So yeah, man, I just hope that the next game on Thursday is lit. I know it's gonna be back in LA, and yeah, it's no kind of way the Clippers are letting the Suns come in there and take two in a row and sweep them. But anything can happen. It is the NBA playoffs, and we've seen things happen. We've seen the defending champions go out in the first round. You know what I'm saying? We've seen the MVP get made to look foolish. We've seen the defensive player of the year look like one of them floppy things out front the car dealership in the last game he played in the playoffs. So anything can happen in the playoffs, okay? So yeah, man, Thursday it's on Game 3 in LA, Phoenix Suns versus the LA Clippers. I can't wait. Yeah. And I don't have no stream that night, so I will feel guilty about not streaming. But yeah, yo, y'all be easy. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my subscribers up. So please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate y'all. It's Nelly Hendrix, Snoop Hendrix TTV. I'm out.